I got to laugh because I'd been aware of it for about a year before I actually had an opportunity to test it out. And to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of poo-pooed the idea a little bit. It was one of those kind of sounded almost too good, to be true. Fortunately, you came in, you spent 2 full days here showing us how to operate the system. I was pleasantly surprised at how reasonable the cost was, especially relative to return on investment.
So we came in and we did a demonstration for you over a couple days. I remember that working with Craig. And how's Craig like the system now?
Yeah, our painter, Craig, is an outstanding painter. He's actually spent 10 years in England before he came to us here, so he's got a great amount of knowledge from a production standpoint. What's interesting about how the whole demo worked was that, of course, we had to come in here, do the demo, and after the first car that Craig painted, I immediately, pulled him aside and said, "What do you think?" Yeah, and Craig said, "Well, I'm not quite sure." As we went throughout the rest of the course of the day and subsequently the next day as well, and he started to understand, how the system worked and his ability to dial it in. He came back by the end of day 1. He said, "Hey, this is pretty impressive." And by the end of day 2, his comment to me was, "I can't imagine spraying a car now without this." We look at the painting portion of our business, and we try to take lean manufacturing principles and try to adopt them and then adapt them to the collision repair business. The Walcom was obviously something we want to take a look at because the opportunity to reduce waste as far as material waste, but also reduce waste as far as time in the spray booth. And from my perspective as a business owner looking for return on investment, the cost of the unit was really insignificant relative to the long-term, financial benefit of it. There's no doubt we've paid for our piece of equipment within, I think, about 4.5 months. Couldn't be any simpler. The maintenance has been exactly 0. There isn't much that can go wrong with it. It's outstanding. This is not an expensive proposition, and there isn't a body shop in America that couldn't afford to put this in place and certainly have a tremendous return on investment from it.